Hello, I'm Lavrel. I'm a youth ambassador for Attentive Social Enterprise. I'm here today with Shanoa, another youth ambassador, and our coach and mentor Montel, who's going to be teaching us the fried deliver attack with a different gambit. What's it called again?
Evans Gambit.
Evans Gambit. So yeah, over to Montel.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay, so can I suggest, Narelle, that you're white?
Okay.
And Shanoa, you're black?
Yeah, I'll be playing.
You've got only one colour left. So can I suggest that the Italian opening will start off, okay, and then white moves out that. Okay. So up to here is the standard opening.
Okay.
Now black. Obviously, there's different moves that black can do. Now. The most popular is to bring out the knight, okay, to f6. Another version is to bring out your bishop, okay. Now, if you bring out your bishop to here, attacking that square, the Evans Gambit moves this to here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, what would happen is they would always take this, okay, and what that does is it allows these pawns to move forward to control the center squares, and that is going to move to there, attack there, the queen is going to go there, okay, and it's going to get them once they start moving out the way, okay, it's going to cause a lot of trouble for black. Okay, so black, what would you do from here? Would you take or would you retreat?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
If
obviously,
they would always take because it's a free pawn.
Yeah, it looks like it. Shall we take just for the sake of going through with the Evans Gambit, just to see what the outcome is?
Yeah. Which one do you want to take with the bishop?
Yeah, we'll go with the bishop.
Okay. And then you move up that pawn to there.
Okay.
So would you move back?
Retreat.
And then you would move your knight to here. Actually, no, sorry. You move that first. And then you have retreated here. And then that pawn moves. Oh, no, you can't because you'll be attacked.
Oh, yeah.
So to move this one first. Maybe you would click out. Oh, you move that pawn. I mean, sorry, right, the bishop to from c1 to b2 to attack that.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, where would you go from here?
Oh, no. Would it be worth? This is probably a stupid move, but would it be worth bringing my bishop down to take that pawn?
You can. If you do,
I can. I'll be taken by the queen straight off.
Yeah. Do you want to try that?
Yeah, we could do. Just because then, yeah.
Okay, then queen take. Or do you want your knight to take? Queen take.
Yeah, I'll do queen take.
Right, and then I can. I don't know what to do. I'll bring out my knight to e7.
To e7. Oh yeah. Okay. So would you take the pawn?
So if I took the pawn with.
Or you got a choice. You can either take the pawn, and because you got two pieces attacking the pawn, or you can move your queen to here.
That is what I was thinking. Moving the queen out because it's already out a little bit. I could just go and use it, but then would it be too early to bring the queen out?
Because if you move the queen out, you're attacking the pawn on g7, so they will almost definitely have to move the rook. Then you can castle, okay, and then after that, after you've castled, then you can take the pawn.
Okay, so yeah, let's move the queen to G5, is it?
Right. I'm going to take my pawn from d7 and move it forward twice.
Okay.
Oh. Should I take with my pawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take with my e pawn.
And then I will bring out my bishop and.
What are you going to do about your knight?
Oh yeah, my knight. Can't move it there. I could move it to. No, I couldn't because then I'd be. Actually, would it be worth moving my knight to d4 because then?
If you
No.
move to d4, yeah, you could do, but
Yeah.
you're almost definitely going to get taken by their knight. So when
Yeah.
pawn, they'll take you back. Or you can move to the a5.
Yeah. I don't know if it'd be worth causing all the ruckus of getting taken and then taken back and all that. So.
What you should do is calculate what would happen in that exchange. Let's say you moved to d5 and then your opponent took the pawn on g7. You then have to move your rook. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Then your opponent will then take you. Because then they'll take you with the knight first, okay? The pawn takes, then the bishop takes, and then your queen is quite trapped in the corner, isn't it?
Yeah. So we'll do your thoughts then. Be the best one.
So which one do you want to go to?
We'll go where you said there. We'll go to
A4?
5. Yeah.
A5, sorry.
Okay. So I don't want my bishop to be taken. So I could retreat one square.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll retreat to d3.
What you find is that white is always ahead in the development. And both teams can actually castle, but white is slightly ahead.
Yeah. I'm thinking about if I move my knight at e7, then obviously that the queen is undefended and your queen can just come up and take it and then call check, can you? And probably
But then you take it back.
Yeah. So would it be worth moving that knight, or is that a silly kind of gambit?
If your queen can also take the pawn on d5.
Yeah. I could do. So if I go forward at d5, yeah, I will do that. There's no immediate threat there, is there? To my queen.
Yeah. And now, what could you do with your queen now? Then you wouldn't take my bishop or my knight there because they're defended by pawns.
Yeah.
So I don't really have to worry too much about the queen for now.
No.
All right, don't sound smug about it.
Sorry. So what?
You can think about castling because you've got an open file here where there's no pawn.
Yeah.
And then
True.
you move your knight, and then you got those two.
Two options, two castle. And if I move my knight there, that's attacking the queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
But
move
the
my
only
knight.
thing that just to consider, just before you do castle, always think about pins and forks. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you were to castle straight away, if I was black, I'll move the pawn forward here.
Yeah.
And then you'll have a pin, right? So
yeah.
I wouldn't actually do it straight away. So my next move would be to move either the bishop or the knight.
So then you can't pin.
Yeah.
That.
And
okay.
the attacking moves are A, to take it with the knight, okay? And if you were to take it with the knight, then that causes a lot of pressure because the queen can't take, okay? But and their queen won't take you down here because that's defended by your queen, and you can also take that, okay? But if you were just to take this threat away, rook to here is defended by the knight, and then they can come down here, okay? So the best move might not be to take it with the knight straight away, okay, because of that risk. If you were to take this one, then there's nothing stopping you from coming down here.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah. So we'll move the B bishop up to the E pawn there. Yeah.
The other thing it does by moving there is your bishop can attack, because when you put your bishop into the center of the thing, remember these 4 squares which I keep talking about. You can also attack this way.
Yeah.
And that's quite
most powerful,
square, isn't it? Quite powerful. Yeah. Because you can always once the queen moves, the queen is guarding a check from here. So the queen has to watch it. And the queen is hanging there. That's called hanging because it means that if you were to castle, and then that was going to black square, say, you moved your bishop, then, okay, well, that is currently defended by the knight. But black's got quite a few pressures on, haven't they? Especially if you were to castle after black did their next move.
Right, is it my go now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we're waiting for. Is it best if I castle now, or should I leave that till later?
You can castle now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I don't want to leave him too out in the open. So I'll castle over to the king's side. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't recommend castling.
Oh. Should we move back then? Or should I just sit there and wait to die?
Because if you did, it'd be checkmate.
Oh, so it would be.
Yeah.
How foolish of me.
If you didn't say anything though, I probably wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah, well,
and we probably would have just continued.
Right. So not to castle yet. Maybe take out your bishop so you can castle on the other side.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Should I take out my bishop then? Where to go? I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
Maybe move on to it.
Yeah, I could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll move on.
Okay. I was thinking of doing something similar, but then like moving my B knight so I could choose to castle on either side. But I think it wouldn't be smart to castle on the queen side.
Move
because
your
there's
B
not many
knight, yeah. Yeah, because you've got that pawn taken away now.
Yeah.
So your strongest move would be to castle over here.
Castle on, yeah.
If you think your opponent's going to castle on that side.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I'll do that. I'll castle
but the
on
other thing,
the
just
side.
before you castle, always look out for pins, which I always say to you. And
oh, yeah.
Can you see any potential pins or fork? That they can do to you or you can do to them?
They could... I don't know.
They can fork you here. Like...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they can.
So it's a good job that is your move. So you can move out of the way. Now, you can't move your bishop straight away because...
Then they'll just take the queen.
Yeah, but you can move your queen to there.
Yeah, okay. I'll do that. I'll move my queen back to f4.
Right, so I'm casting on the queen's side. I can't see anything that they could do really, except for, well, no, I can't see any forks that they can get into there. So I hope
Yeah,
I'm
and
right.
always 10 out for the foot. You're absolutely right. So,
And you've got quite a good defense as well. Okay, I guess I I go castle 2 on the king side.
Right. See, this is when I have to break my line of defense in the 7th row, and that's a bit worrying, but it has to be done, I think. Because I can't see anywhere else that I can go particularly.
which one would you like to move?
I shall move. No, it can't be that one. But I'll move. I'll try and start move my my pawns, so I can move my pawn at f7 forward twice. No, I can't. The queen would get me.
Yeah. Well, no, because you got your knight defending it.
Oh yeah, my knight's defending it, so I'm okay.
Even though,
Right.
obviously, because you got both your knights there and your bishop there left.
Yeah, so I'm defended. Right, we'll go for that.
Okay.
You know, he'd get me with his bishop, but I'll just get him back.
Yeah. If I was to trade,
what do you think?
I don't think I should trade. I don't think I should go with the bishop, because then you take it with the bishop or the knight, and it wouldn't be a great trade.
Where
If
do
I
you
was to the D bishop to take that pawn, I don't think there'd be much point in that.
Oh no.
I could bring my B knight out to attack the queen.
You can do. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll do
Or
that.
what else can you do?
I could also.
That's not a bad move, but there's another one that you can think about doing.
Okay, I could maybe.
Or shall I tell you?
Okay, I don't think I'll get it.
Take the pawn on c7.
On c7 with. Oh yeah.
Bishop.
And then you can't take it with the queen.
No. Yeah, or the king. And you're also attacking the knight. And then you're clearing that space up for your king. And then you can always move the next move.
Yeah, true. There's no rush to move that knight yet. Okay, we'll give that a go then.
Oh, goody day. Right.
So now you're forked.
I'm forked. What to do?
And if you save the rook, then you lost the knight.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a good move?
Yeah, it's a very good move. And I'm glad you're here, because I wouldn't have spotted that. That's what learning's about.
Exactly.
All these situations where I wouldn't have spotted, maybe one day after all this I will spot them.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm always reminding you about forks and pins, aren't I?
Yeah, exactly. Whereas or when I'm playing on my own, I don't think that forks and pins.
Right, so I have to save someone. Save. I think.
The first thing to do is think, can you attack? Always think, can you attack?
I don't think I can from there, can I? If he moves, if I move my my rook to say E8 or something, and then he moves over and no, it wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Oh yeah, and then he goes and gets my knight instead. Then I could just use my queen to shuffle on sideways and get him.
Yeah.
But now he's heard me plan everything out loud, so I don't know if we'd go for that anymore.
I should take my headphone out every time it's your go.
We could do that actually. We could both like block each other out. And
Oh, it's good to talk aloud when you're playing chess, when you're learning, because then it
Mm.
always opens your mind to possibilities that you wouldn't normally think about.
Yeah.
yeah. And then it helps you plan ahead for things like this and helps you get used to planning ahead as well.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I think I'll save my rook then for the minute. Yeah.
Okay, and I think I'll attack your knight.
I would move your knight now. I wouldn't
Think.
actually take it yet.
Okay.
Because at the moment, it's not doing you any harm. So always keep under pressure. If you're attacking, attack again. Attack more.
Okay. So move the B knight to C3.
Give them a problem to think about.
And that's where the psychological thing comes in, because you think, oh no,
Yeah.
he didn't do what I thought he was going to do, so
Yeah.
I'm going to have to. Well, I solved both my problems by doing what I was going to do in the first place, if you'd have taken my knight, but you haven't. So I'm going to have to move out of a position where I can't do my original plan, which would be probably to E6, do you think would be best?
No, because then you'll lose it. E6, what there?
Yeah.
Oh no, you won't lose it. Yeah, you can move there, or you can move here, or you can move there.
We'll move
And
we'll
you can't
move
move
to
there. You can't
B5.
move to way. You can move to E6 or C5.
We'll go to C5, we'll just move once sideways then.
Okay. And I guess now, if I was to take the knight, you'd take the bishop with your queen probably. And then
So now, if I were you, I'll pull back the bishop to attack the queen.
so move it to either B6 or D6.
Yeah, but not B6 because you get taken by the queen.
By the pawn. So move it to D6.
Yeah.
And then and you can't take that because my queen is defending that.
Yeah.
Okay. Give that a go then.
Well, what can I do now? I can't do anything except for retreat, really, can I?
Yeah, going to retreat to the B6.
Yeah, I'll have to. That's the only place I can go.
Okay. So now, if I moved no, I can't. It's the knight. I'm thinking how to. I could start getting the rooks involved.
Absolutely.
So I can't. If I was to move that A rook to B, then you could just take it with the queen.
Yeah, but you don't mind that.
Oh, because I've got another rook, and you wouldn't want to trade that rook for rook. Rook for queen, sorry.
Exactly.
So okay, yeah, we'll move that to the A rook to the B1.
Right.
You have to move the queen again.
Yeah. I can't move to A6. Can I move to C6? I can move back to C6, can't I?
You can do.
I'll move there then.
Okay. Can I move my D bishop to E4?
E4. Yeah, but
Oh no, but the pawn.
Or the queen.
I was thinking if they take it with the queen, then I could take
Yeah,
their queen back. But then I realised now that we've got a pawn. We've got a pawn there as well, so that wouldn't be worth it. Or I could move that same bishop to b5.
You could do. Or you could put your knight to b5.
And then the knight to b5, that could get in behind and attack. That could, if it's at b5, then it could go to a7.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And call check, and then there'll be in a whole lot of problems.
yeah. Let's do that.
Well, then the best option really is to move my king again, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll move the king over to d square.
Because if you didn't, you'd be forked.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Didn't see that, did you?
No, I didn't. I need to start looking out for these pins and forks. Okay. So
now what
now
you do, actually, you tell me what you're thinking.
I was thinking, move to the same place anyways and force the queen to move.
You could do, or you could move your bishop to c7. Call check.
c7. Oh yeah. And
And force
then
the back.
they'd have to go to the same place, and then I can bring my knight into the picture again.
Well, what you'll do is you first of all, things with by thinking ahead comes, right? If you go here, the queen's not going to take, right? Because they'll lose the queen.
Yeah.
But they'll have to go here, right? The queen is no longer defending the knight. So you'll take the knight first, okay? The king will be there, okay? Your knight will be there. You're threatening to come here. You've got the knight. You've got that attacking. You've got that attacking. So that can come into play. You got that can come into play.
Okay. What would I take that a knight with?
With the bishop, because the bishop.
Oh yeah, the bishop when it moves to c7. Yeah, okay, I see that. Okay, so let's move the d bishop to c7.
And then you force your opponent to move to c8.
Mm.
Do you know if you want to do that? Or do you want to take it with but technically speaking, you can take the knight, or you can now fork.
With the horse, with the knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll fork with the knight.
Okay. So you fork. And they can't take. Oh, actually, that's checkmate.
Yeah, I'm done for. I was just looking at that. I was like, I can't move either side because the bishop's there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I was thinking that what you'll do is you'll take that first, okay? Then you'll come back and call checkmate. Both checkmate straight away.
Yeah.
And what you probably noticed throughout this game is that white was always ahead with the Evans Gambit.
Yeah.
That little version of it, whereby you moved over here, okay? So you sort of distracted them.
Yeah.
One move, okay? Obviously your opponent didn't know what would happen. Normally, with like the fried liver attack, right? You're attacking that square. If we go back to it, how long have we got? Do we know?
9.5 minutes.
Okay. 9.5 minutes. Okay. So if I show you the board again on another one. How did you like that game, by the way?
It was good. It was good. Yeah.
It was good. Teaches a lot of different tactics how to beat the openings, because the best thing really of learning the openings is then learning how to overcome the openings and how to respond to them.
Exactly, because with the can I share this board? How can I share that? Let me close down that board. And can you see this board in front of me now or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Not anymore.
Okay, let's. Can you see that one? Can you see that board?
Yeah.
I've moved the white pawn, yeah? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, if I go back, okay. So if I quickly just run through this again, okay, with the, can you remember what this is called up to here?
The fried liver attack.
First of all, up to there, the Italian game opening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then the next move is the fried liver attack. Now, depending upon what black moves, if black moves to there, then you can move there straight away. And then attacking there is a fried liver attack. Okay. If black was not to move the knight, okay, they were to move either the bishop or the knight to there. You then have to defend that square by moving that forward one. Okay. So let's assume if they moved over there, that's whereby you can distract them with the pawn. Now, with me, I do a slightly different version of the Evans Gambit, because for me, I don't like to give up pawns, even though you're supposed to. So I would go there, okay? So for example, if they go to there, okay, then I would go there first of all, to allow that square to be covered. Then say black was to move there. Then I'll move there, and then move that pawn up. Okay, then that would just drive back the bishop to either square. Okay, and then let's say the bishop went to there. Then you can do attacking that square with the fried liver attack. Right now, to avoid it, black will almost definitely castle from this situation. Okay. Because you can see that that's quite dangerous, isn't it? Okay, but let's assume that they castle. Okay, then that's still quite strong for white, because they can just take. Black takes back. Okay, then white move forward with the queen. Okay, what black will do is attack the queen by moving that pawn forward. That drops back. Then you bring in your bishop to there. Okay. So the bishop is going to move up to there. Okay. Let's say that they move up that one or two, maybe one, then that bishop can come to there. Threatening checkmate. And what they've got is, if they move that forward one, then they lose the rook, so they probably won't move that forward one. Okay. So they may move the knight again, okay, but then you've got pawns here that can move forward. You'll castle on that side because you've still got a strong side to castle on. You've still got that square covered. So if they do move too far, that square is quite weak because of the bishop. Okay, so they can't take that because of the queen. So black is quite stuck here, aren't they? So that is my slight variation of the Evans Gambit. The Evans Gambit normally moves that forward twice, but I think my version is a bit stronger. Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you still put black on a lot of pressure. If you notice the actual development, white is better developed, aren't they?
Yeah.
And with knight out here, they can obviously castle on the queen side. White is thinking about how they're going to get out of it. And that's quite difficult to get out of, isn't it? Because the black one can't come in to help, can it? They can probably bring the queen to here, okay? And then what you'll probably do is bring out the knight, okay? But you've still got a lot of pressure here. Which,
Yeah.
let's say the queen did come to there, okay? Then what you can do is take back that, just for now, okay? So you've still got a lot of pressure on. They've got a pawn that's gone from there. You can move that and then castle. These pawns can move forward. This is going to be a game whereby black is going to be on the back foot and defending throughout the rest of the game. One move, they're in a lot of danger, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because you don't mind giving up this pawn here, because then obviously you've got a rook on that angle. So they don't really want to be bringing out that too much. What would you do if you were black from this situation?
God knows.
Well, actually, they would move that to, not to that square, to this square.
And now that's Okay.
So what black will probably do is they'll either move to here or they'll exchange.
I was thinking about exchanging
I,
because
yeah,
yeah,
I think what I'd do naturally is just exchange, just so that I had more pieces towards the middle of the board. Obviously, that's just going to get taken, but yeah.
and I wouldn't want because that bishop and that queen in that position was looking like a threat.
Yeah, very strong.
So if you could trade that, not ideal obviously to get into that position anyways, but
Mm.
when you've got there, I think maybe an exchange would be a good option.
And then the next move, which is quite strong for black, is to bring down the knight to here, threatening the fork, the triple fork, 1, 2, 3, forcing the queen to move down to here.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they wouldn't take because of the pawn.
Yeah, exactly. And then they would move out that so that they can prepare to castle in a minute. So
Yeah.
if you were black, you probably move out the bishop or the knight from here. Which one would you rather do?
I keep looking at the
Move.
bishop.
I was just about to say the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then if you moved it to G4 maybe.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what I would do is that can move forward 1, okay? But I wouldn't move it forward 1 straight away. I'll move this forward first,
Mm.
and then move it to move.
I'd like to get the knight down to, well, we'd have to move the knight to G5, but then I'd like to be able to get the knight down to F3, because then it would put pressure on the queen and the queen would have to move. And then our queen can just come down and take the pawn at F2, and
That pawn
she wouldn't be in the
forward
direct
1.
line.
What would you do there? Would you retreat with the bishop or exchange?
You could, if you exchange, if you brought down the knight to F3, then they take with that. Then you could take with your bishop or your queen, and then you're in quite a good position there. I think I'd exchange. I think I'd go for it
With what piece?
with the. Oh, actually, if you was to exchange with the bishop, no, no, I think yeah, actually, if you was to exchange with the bishop and then you get your knight there, then that puts it into check.
Yeah, that's right. So what white would do, because what you've got here is, if you look out for a position on the board, count how many players are attacking it. If you've got